We love a friendly, competitive game, especially one that takes us around the world from this very studio. Today it's Global Street Food. Boys, number 1 is under the cloche.
I love these so much.
Me too. They are delicious.
Oh, yes!
We are way on track.
Starting strong.
So what are we thinking?
Battered,
I'm
fried.
hoping chicken, but
Well-
I don't mind what it is.
No, but there could be like disappointing vegetables in there. It's always sometimes the case, isn't
There's
it?
some colour. That could be chili flakes, that could be pepper, that could be red, green, there's herbs.
Cheers.
Let's just eat it.
It's fish.
It's like a gelatinous paste.
Yeah, it's a fish. It's more fish pasty than it is whole chunks of fish.
We narrow down the fish, do you reckon?
Is it gurnard?
Oh, wait, it's not gurnard.
Right.
Is it
Gurnard's
shellfish? Is it white fish? Is it an oily fish?
It's a white
It's
fish.
a white fish.
It's got some heat in there. Really herby, peppery.
Fair amount of black pepper, but really the 3 key flavours in this that kind of pinpoint its location: thyme, Scotch bonnet, and spring onion. Anywhere in mind first off before I give you any more clues?
I think I have a region.
I also have a region.
Remember, get it spot on, 3 points. If you both get it wrong, then whoever is closest will take a point each, based on centroids of correct country to guessed country.
That is great. Is it almost a tempura batter? Because it feels very light and bubbly.
So they haven't got any raising agent in them, which means they're a relatively flat fritter compared to perhaps more doughy, fluffier versions in similar areas in that part of the world. Commonly eaten for breakfast, although they can be eaten whenever. And we're talking street food. These are the kind of food that would be fried up and people would grab and go rather than having to cook at home for breakfast, especially if electricity wasn't always common in every household.
The chili is absolutely perfect there.
Considering that, what chili that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a pleasant warmth. Wow, that is so good.
Okay.
Wait. We've been given nothing.
I mean, there's been quite a few clues in there. The
No.
last clue I'll give you, the cod is likely from Nova Scotia in Canada. So you've both locked in an answer? Let's flip and reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Jamaica.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh.
We're both thinking the same region.
So you're both thinking the Caribbean. The moment I said Scotch bonnet rather than chili, I feared I'd given you a clue too far, which puts you in that region, and you're right with the Caribbean. It is that holy trinity of thyme, Scotch bonnet, and spring onion or scallion that is so iconic in these, and it is salt cod. So whilst the cod comes from Canada, Nova Scotia, it is the salt cod that is then rinsed and rehydrated, and that goes into the fritters. So they are salt cod fritters called Stamp and Go.
Stamp and Go.
Stamp and Go. Nice.
Great. What a great name. And they're delicious.
Many reasons that could be. It could be because they're literally stamped into the pan and they're flat and crispier rather than puffier. It could be that it was the naval officers who would come along and would stamp, grab their Stamp and Go, and then go, because they're a takeout kind of food. One of you is 1,190 miles away, and one of you's got it spot on. Caribbean's a big place.
It is a big place, isn't it?
This is Stamp and Go from Jamaica.
Whoa! Yeah!
Jamie taking 3 points. I mean, so close to Trinidad and Tobago.
The annoying thing is, I did what I always do and shouldn't do, which is go to the first place I can think of, which was Jamaica, and then thought, well, actually, no, you need to show that you know some other things around that area.
Yummy though, right?
Delicious
Really
start.
delicious. I have work to do.
And a strong start from Jamie, leading by 3 points as we go into round 2. Number 2.
Oh, I nearly took it out.
What you got?
I have no idea.
Oh, so is it a meat?
Oh, look! Very dark.
It's very thin in the middle. Is it something like liver?
Only one way to find
Breaded?
out.
Like
Cheers.
breaded fried liver or something?
So spot on both visually, and now you've tasted it, it is liver.
It's like it's been covered in flattened bread.
Interesting.
It is crispy, but it's moist. Like if you flattened toast and crisped it up a little bit more. What have you done?
What?
You've mauled that?
Yeah.
That looks horrible.
Yeah.
What did you do?
What?
Did you eat that with a lawnmower?
So you're right, it's liver. Traditionally, it might have been buffalo liver. This is beef liver and is probably more commonplace now. Essentially, it's marinated in things like cumin, chili, black pepper, parsley, lemon and garlic, and then coated in wheat bran. So it is like the most wholemeal wheat you can imagine, with all of the bran still involved.
So at first I ate it and I was like, it's liver. I don't like liver. And then I ate it. It tastes delicious. It tastes like liver.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like the liver I remember of like primary school. It's like chewy and horrible and just really irony.
No, the fact that
stunning.
it's got that marinade, spices and things like that.
Typically served from takeaway outlets and restaurants, so again, it's very much that street food vibe. Served with lemon, fresh parsley, sometimes in a pitta, sometimes pitta on the side, sometimes just as it is. And you're dead right, because it's liver and offal and incredibly nutritious, as a dish, it's full of iron and minerals, and whilst yes, it is fried, it is actually very nutritious.
I've got a logic.
Great, scribble it down. You've both scribbled an answer. Should we have a little peek?
Very less confident.
Oh,
about this one.
100% less. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Say.
Turkey.
Algeria.
Explain your thought process.
Out of all of that description, you mentioned one word, which was pitta.
Yeah, a flattened bread, yeah.
No, but you specifically said pitta.
Yep.
Rather than flatbread.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was Greek. Could be Turkish, but I thought maybe a bit more Middle Eastern with the liver. But then I remembered that Turkey's a really big place.
Also, I think you'll find it's now pronounced
Turkey.
Turkey. Oh, you can spell it though. You can't read it, but I know you can spell it. So I thought Algeria, because the spices sounded like they were from that sort of region. Then you threw in garlic and parsley. There was French colonialism going on in that part of the world as well, so I wondered if some of it came over from there.
Both sound logic. The dish is called kebda rada. Kebda literally means liver in Arabic, and rada literally means wheat bran. So it is from a country in North Africa. It is Egyptian.
Oh, do you know what? Egypt
far
came
away.
to my mind.
Which means Jamie is a lot closer with 877 miles compared to Mike's 1,785. So although Mike was in the right continent with the right logic,
You just picked a massive country.
a delicious street food dish that makes use of more of the animal than perhaps we commonly eat in the UK, but a great nutritious dish from Egypt. Jamie, you're now winning 4 points to 0. 2 more rounds to play.
Woo!
We convinced Ebbers to get us beer because we're travelling around the world, and when we travel in airports, we have beers.
You have to have beers in airports.
This next dish is commonly served by food trucks on a night out after beer. Lift the cloche. That's why I allowed it.
Oh, it's in a proper takeaway. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this one, Mike. No!
This looks amazing.
This looks
so there's
stunning.
cheese. Oh, okay, there's meat. What is...
It's got layers.
What's that? Is that a chip?
I think it's a parsnip.
What? No.
I don't know what it is. It's not cassava.
It's cassava.
Okay, that's good.
Sometimes it is made with plain potato fries or chips, as we would use more commonly here, but yuca, cassava, sometimes plantain chips, and it is the, inverted commas, creamy, tangy combo of mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, cheese, and then a spiced minced meat mixture. This is beef, but sometimes it might be pork, sometimes it might be chicken.
It's tomatoey.
It's a ragu.
Commonly served in a styrofoam takeaway box. It is very much a late night street food staple of this country, but it gets its name from a specific region or neighbourhood of this country.
It is stonking.
I've got in my notes that it's particularly popular amongst younger generations of this country, which perhaps is because it's only a dish that's about 25 years old and is common with good nights out after good music, good time with friends, good drinking, food at the end. So I guess that would also lean into a younger generation.
Love it.
Love it, yes. They love it because it's kind of that sweet, salty, tangy, fatty deliciousness, lots of different textures. But where in the world is it from? Scribble me a country. The slightly tomatoey, sort of garlicky mincemeat mixture has also got plantain chips in it. So you get a little bit of a crunch and sweetness from the plantain as it cooks in. What have you both gone for in 3, 2, 1?
Chili.
Argentina.
That was going to be my other...
Oh, I hope you did a me and I did a you, and therefore I get 3 points.
So you've both gone South America.
So there's not too many cultural or religious reasons why they wouldn't be eating chicken, beef or pork in that continent.
No religious reasons why it couldn't be, and it is where yucca is grown.
Yes.
Jay, any other logic? All the same. It's very similar parts of the world you've chosen.
All very similar to what Mike said, basically, but chili was quicker to write.
And it reminds you of chili, doesn't it? That's the real
Mainly
reason.
Cheesy chili chips, so you wrote down chili. Great. The dish is called Yarawa because Yarawa is a region or a neighborhood in this country, which is Dominican Republic.
Okay, fine.
So back to the Caribbean. Again, very similar influences.
Huge amount of sense.
Plantain,
cassava, yucca, or just potato French fries laid up with those delicious flavors. It means one of you is 3,760 miles away and one of you is 3,971 miles away. It's actually 211 miles in your wrongness, but Mike is more wrong. Jamie takes 1 point for being that far away, and we move on to round 5. Jamie, you're leading 5 points to 0. Mike, this is more for dignity this last round.
I got the same continent in one go.
Last one. Still 3 points up for grabs.
Wobbling.
It's wobbling. I think lift carefully. Ooh.
What is this?
Cheers.
Cheers, it doesn't smell of anything.
Oh, very sweet. Fruity. No alcoholic burn.
What is that?
It's a soft drink.
It's really,
That'd be why there's no alcoholic
familiar.
burn.
You're right, it's chilled and sweet.
But it's like bubblegum.
It's kind of Haribo-y.
It is kind of, the word I might use is almost confected.
Yeah, it's almost synthetically sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
What is that? It's really familiar.
Banana. It's banana. It's fake banana.
It is fake banana.
It's
which
like
used to be
foam
real
banana.
Oh,
What?
these aren't ice cubes.
What?
They're wobblier.
What made you think to do that?
Because...
What? No, mine's an ice cube.
So what you're experiencing is a sweet, chilled, banana-flavoured drink that also has gelatin cubes in it.
The jelly doesn't have any banana flavour in it. It's just a drink.
Yes, so the jelly itself is completely translucent and when cut up looks like ice cubes in a drink, but doesn't have the flavour. It is still sweetened, so it is just sweet gelatin, plus ice, plus a banana extract or banana flavouring water.
And isn't it true that the reason that we think of banana flavouring as being synthetic is because actually they made it using original bananas, which have now not grown?
Spot on.
What does that mean?
So we think of foam bananas or banana flavouring to be like sweet confectionery banana and fake. But actually it's what bananas did taste like when they first made banana flavouring, whereas now we've moved to the Cavendish banana, which is used all over the world. So on the street, they're stored in big barrels or big containers and street vendors just ladle it into cups to go. So you get a combination of little bits of ice, lots of the jelly and the banana flavoured water. And was kind of made famous under the name Magic Water by one particular seller in the city of this country. And whilst they called it Magic Water, it also goes by the name Palamig. Again, pronunciation up for grabs.
Whereas at the beginning I thought it tasted synthetic, and that was probably because of the story. The more I drink it, the more refreshing it is. It's a really interesting, quite pleasant, refreshing experience, the whole thing. I really like it.
It's a texture thing in a drink, much like a bubble tea, which might have like a tapioca pearl. Where in the world is it from? Just need a country. I'm interested to hear the logic, but first let's flip round the boards. 3, 2, 1.
Philippines.
Costa Rica.
Oh,
Very
no.
different parts
Yeah.
of the world. What is your logic?
This is a very cold, refreshing, sweet drink. So I think this is from a hot country. And I thought about Halo Halo as a dessert,
Okay.
which uses jelly
Gelatin and shaved ice.
and shaved ice
is
and ice
sweet.
cream and that kind of thing. And I thought, do you know what? They can make that in the Philippines.
Costa Rica and bananas. They grow a lot of bananas there.
They do.
I thought if they had the original banana, it might have influenced them sort of throughout the decades and the centuries to make something like this.
To be fair, and that's what's fascinating about this game, is it's so difficult to narrow down a country, and yet it's the logic and thought process that makes it interesting. Palamig, also known as magic water, was made famous by Aling Bebe, who was a street vendor in Manila, the Philippines.
Oh my
And I
gosh!
think Halo is a great analogy of ice cold, ice gelatin, very sweet. Well done, Jamie.
You got
Wow.
two bullies,
Two bullies.
two bullseyes. I can't say anything except well done.
And there we go, a deliciously refreshing drinks from the streets of the Philippines. Jamie, 8 love, 8-0. Nothing for Mike and 8 points for Jamie. Big score difference this week, but how many would you have scored? Comment down below
I got a
and let us
bumming.
know.
I got a big bumming.